Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello guys, I wish you are doing very well. This is the first episode of one of the greatest series about integrals. Of course, these integrals are going to be solved by different methods. For example, this integral is going to be solved by four ways. In today's episode, we'll go through the first way, which is the way you will see soon. This series, guys, will be so interesting and beneficial. Without further ado, let's jump into it. Like I've just said, this is the first integral we'll deal with today. It's the integral of 1 over cosine x dx. And my estimation for this integral is simply 3 stars because there are some harder integrals. We'll deal with them in this series. And of course, guys, if you have any suggestion, any integral that you want to suggest for us, please write it in the comments section. The first thing that came to my mind when thinking about this integral is multiplying by cosine x, both above and below. It's going to give us cosine x over cosine square x. And this is the integral of cosine x over cosine square x can be written as 1 minus sine square x. And of course, because there is a rule that tells us that cosine square x plus sine square x equal 1. What next? We can write cosine x as sine x prime because the derivative of sine x is cosine x. So the integral becomes sine x prime over 1 minus sine square x dx, of course. And this is simply, guys, the argth of the function that appears here, which is sine x plus c. Of course, we should never forget the plus c. I know that this can confuse several students. Why is the integral of sine x prime over 1 minus sine square x gives us argth of sine x? And what's the function argth? You should know this rule, this integral. The integral of f prime over 1 minus f squared dx equal argth of f plus c. What's the argth function? The argth of x is simply 1 over 2 ln 1 plus x over 1 minus x. So the argth of any function, let's call it f, it's going to give us 1 over 2 ln 1 plus f over 1 minus f. And when we derive this function, it's going to give us f prime over 1 minus f squared simply. That way, this function without prime is the primitive of this function. So the integral of this function is going to give us only this function without the prime. Of course, guys, there are several other fun ways to solve this integral. And although the other methods are gonna be a little longer than this method, but I can guarantee for you that it's going to be so fun. So that's it for today's episode, guys. I wish I kept this interesting and fun and also useful. See you in the next time. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله.